3. Hello everyone, my name is Tamana Anupam and you are watching ARIS News. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. David Oloo. Hello Mr. David.
Hello, Tamana.
So Mr. David, what was your first impression of Oloo International School?
I sum it up just in one word, visionary. Why do I say so? Al Rayyan International School is currently the only school in Africa offering all the 4 programs at a go: IBPYP, IBMYP, IBDP, and IBCP. And that's the reason why I've joined Al Rayyan. I've come for a second serving. Why? In 2018, and for 2 years up to 2018, I was Al Rayyan's consultant, preparing Al Rayyan to let its MYP program be authorized. And 2 years down the line in 2020, I've loved what I've seen, and I've decided to come back when an opportunity knocked on me to come back, just to see how the program can mature within the school with other colleagues that are in place.
That's amazing. Moving on, how would you describe your experience with ARIS virtual learning?
Elaborate, robust. Those are the words that come to my mouth and to my mind at this particular moment. Imagine it. COVID came and came suddenly. Believe you me, in Africa, there are schools that are actually closing because they were unprepared. But here we are. Al Rayyan is now literally able to deliver perhaps even more than what they could deliver during the physical school system. At this particular moment, thanks to the infrastructure that was put in place in the early years, we are now harvesting. And I can tell you the program is delivering. Why do I say so? One, the level of training that the facilitators were given, particularly the Kathleen Tucker training, was first class. And that has gone a long way in harnessing their skills on how to get this done. Two, if you want to evaluate an online program, you have to look at the level of training, and that is already a plus. Next, you look at the learning management systems in place. How are they delivering? Using ManageBack and using Google Classroom, those 2 learning management systems have been able to deliver and deliver quite well. Right now, I am with parents because one thing I will use to evaluate how good my online program is the feedback I get from the consumers. That is our clients. That is our parents. I am now beginning the 4th class of MYP, grade 10. In fact, we're about to finish by today. From grade 7 to 8 to 9, this is the feedback I'm getting. You are doing a commendable job. The majority are rating us between 4 and 5, but you can't imagine it. Some of the parents are giving us 10 out of 5. I have a testimony from the notes I'm taking of parents and guardians who have transferred their wards into Al Rayyan simply because of the kind of program that is in place now. So if you were to ask how I would give the impression of online learning in Al Rayyan, it would be a long story. It could take even a day to say, but I want to summarize it into all that I've given you now.
Oh, Mr. David, that was amazing. So finally, what do you plan to achieve as the MYP coordinator of ARIS?
Thank you, Tamana. Well, I don't want to say what I would achieve. There is a saying that says, if you want to go alone, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with others. So it's not more about what I want to achieve as an MYP coordinator. No, it's about what we want to achieve. And remember, it's not just going to be me and perhaps the facilitators in this institution. It is me, the facilitators, the administrators, the board, of course, you as well as the students, because you have a voice, and it is your satisfaction that will let us know how to package what we want to offer. as an institution. The role of inspiring, empowering, and transforming is not a one-man job. It's never a one-man show. And so it's more of what we are going to achieve. But of course, I have priorities. And the biggest one at the moment is how successfully are we going to roll out the e-assessment with its components, the on-screen exams, the e-portfolios? How best do we prepare the students so that they are ready? How ready are our teachers to be able to roll out this? All this all these are some of the things that make me sometimes almost even wake up in the night and put my notes down and ask, okay, fine, I'm going to approach it from this direction. It requires a lot of what we call design thinking process, Tamana. Now, for your information, design thinking process begins like this. You empathize. So you first gather all the information up to and including the experts to give you their know-how. After that, you put all this information down, critically think about it, synthesize it, and come up with problem questions, questions that you feel you want to answer. And once I've got that problem statement, I go to a stage called ideating. Now, ideating is now the process of putting all the ideas that can help me solve these problems or can help us solve these problems. And when we have finished the ideation stage, we go to prototyping stage. Some of them we are going to be doing on the sidelines, seeing how they work. And once we prototype, we test, just like the way we have done with the online learning. You can be sure we're doing lots of feedback taking. If you notice, your timetable has actually taken a new look this week. Why? Because of the prototyping and the testing. We discovered we needed to do something on block 5. Leave alone that. We've actually even discovered that you are having quite a lot of work in your hands because your English teacher does not know what your math teacher is giving, and the math teacher does not know what the science teacher has given you. The science teacher does not know what the I and S teacher has given you. The I and S teacher does not know what the music teacher has given you. And so we're coming up with one that we baked out of the oven yesterday, and we're looking at on how we can give tasks in a coordinated way, on how we can make you work and you're enjoying learning so that you are able to sleep at night and also come back and refresh the following day. So we are working on how to come up with a schedule of how to let you hand in your tasks. We're thinking every day on how we can make things work for you. And so other than the e-assessments, I am going to get to step 2. We are going to look at the diploma, what is being offered at the diploma. And we're going to do what is called cascading. We are going to be looking back, okay, if at the diploma people are offering that in mathematics, what do we need to offer in grade 5, grade 11 rather? What do we need to offer in grade 10? What do we need to offer in grade 9? And we go down until we reach MYP1. That's what we call looking at the curriculum and preparing a scope and sequence that seamlessly joins from the MYP to the diploma, so that when you get into DP, you're not suffering hangovers and blues, wondering like somebody has taken you from earth to heaven without letting you pass through the atmosphere. That's what we are working on. Now, when we move from there, of course, all this is going to work in line with capacity building and of course, training of our colleagues to ensure that everything is well, because we want to celebrate greatness in you. We want to celebrate innovation in you. The other thing that must definitely be looked at are the key components, core components of the middle years program. How are we doing in our service as action programs? Are we able to touch the heart of Accra, or for example, the heart of Ghana, the same way we have captured the heart of Ghana right now with our online learning programs? That's where we're going. We want to be at the apex of everything that is happening education within Ghana. And I can tell you, the sky is the limit. I'm so excited when I'm talking to my colleagues, when I'm talking to students like you, and when I'm talking to the management. I'm very excited at the assignment in front of you and many more that are coming our way.
That was really powerful, Mr. David. So thank you so much for coming. It was really lovely having you.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. And thank you for having me on ARIS News.